Hi guys, Dr. Sukrit here, and this is actually my first YouTube video. So today the aim of this video is to educate you regarding the components of physical fitness. So the thing is that we go to the gym, we decide that yes, let's end 2020 the fittest version of ourselves, or let's make the 2021 the fittest version of us. So what mistakes we do? The mistakes we do is that we just read the slogans in the gym, be the fittest version of yourself. We enroll for a membership, and then not knowingly, especially for the beginners, not knowing what we are actually doing over there, just lifting like 12 kgs for 10 reps and not knowing what that's going to do. So the aim of this video is to educate you regarding all the components of physical fitness, so that whenever you're designing your program, you have these components in mind and you are not lacking on one of those components per se, which makes you an overall complete fit person. So to begin with, let's say that I don't have a script actually, so I'm just speaking it out as per my experience, and these are the actual 5 components which I also focus on when I design my programs. In fact, my 21-day challenge which is going on is based on these components in mind. So the number one component is strength, right? So I will be discussing with you 5 components. Let's begin with strength. As self-explanatory, it's the brute strength. You must have seen, weightlifters, people who are competitively lifting weights, and the record, like for example, the deadlift record is of 500 kgs, or the bench press record is of 350, or the squats record we say is of 525 kgs. Is actual strength, the brute strength which they have, right? These guys will be long, 6'8", 6'9", and they will have a lot of midsection mass to give it a cushion to their spine and all the other muscles over there. But they will have a lot of strength. I mean, a normal gym goer, if you are also into the gym, you must have not seen someone lifting 300, 400 kgs in deadlift. Like the maximum over there starts from 120 and goes up to 220, 230 kgs. So that's the number one component. How much can you lift, right? So that is one of the components of strength. The second component is endurance. Okay. So endurance again has 2 components. Number one is cardiovascular endurance, the ability of your heart muscle to pump the blood to your body. Right, this is also one of the components which most of the people in the gym, especially bodybuilders, miss on, because they're just training their muscles, they're just training their strength and the other components of physical fitness, and this one gets missed. So this is something where you see a marathon runner, so he can probably run for 10-20 kilometers without catching breath, and we will start panting and catching breath, and we'll start feeling the palpitation. So that's one of the component where you train your heart muscles to basically pump enough blood to your body. Right, so the second aspect of endurance, which is a third component of fitness, is muscular endurance. So basically what muscular endurance is, let's say, suppose someone has lifted 200 kgs in a deadlift, and he lifts 1 rep. Right, now if I tell the same guy to lift 200 kgs for 10 reps, that's not testing per se this the muscular endurance concept. And the component which we want to test now is muscular endurance. So probably I'll tell him 10 kgs of 100 reps. So that's I remember when we were there in school, our maths teacher used to give us these kinds of punishment, and never thought that that's a muscular endurance test, but that was a punishment. So if we don't do our homeworks, we used to have a math book. I remember R.D. Sharma was a very thick book, and hold it like this for like 10 minutes, and that used to really test the endurance of our muscles. So that's the third component. Okay, so we are done with endurance, and the next component comes, and which most of the people miss on, is flexibility. So you might have probably seen those memes where there's a post-it stick on a bodybuilder's back and he's not able to remove it because not flexible. You can basically test your flexibility by just bending down. If you're able to touch your toes without bending your knees considerably, that's a good flexibility. And flexibility is important to prevent injuries, right? And especially the gym injuries which people have is one of the major reasons is because of lack of flexibility, right? So that is our 4 components, and the last component is body composition. So body composition is basically how much of lean muscle mass you have based on how much fat you have. So the more leaner you are, the better body composition you have. So that can be tested by many ways, and per se, even you can look at the pictures of someone and you can tell that's a lean guy and that's a, you know, either an obese guy or a fatty guy, right? So per se, men should be less than 17% in body fat, and women should be less than 24% in body fat. And this is pretty simple, right? It's based on percentage system. Let's say someone is 100 kg. So I'm taking 100 kg example because we doctors are not very good at maths. Okay, exceptions are there, but yeah. So someone is 100 kgs and he has 25% of body fat. So he will have 75 kgs of lean muscle mass. So these were the 5 components of physical fitness. Now, how to design a plan, right? So when we go to the gym and suppose you go for a bodybuilding, mindset. So what you'll do is you'll day one, a typical is chest, triceps, back, bicep, legs, shoulders, right? These are the things which people hit, and then their rest days, and basically next to nil cardio. So that is just one component. Either you're working on body composition, or you're working on strength, or you're working on muscular endurance. But what you're missing on cardiovascular strength and flexibility. So your program should be designed in such a way that it includes all the aspects. You can focus on one of the aspects. If you want to become a marathon runner, you can focus on other aspects. You want to become a yoga teacher, you can focus on flexibility concept. But there should be a holistic approach. I am sure that most of the people who are watching this video just want to be fit, and they don't have a goal of becoming a strongman and lifting 500 kgs in deadlift, or becoming running next marathon, or becoming a yoga instructor, right? So you should focus on all these components, and they can be achieved pretty easily, right? You go to my Instagram and I'll be sharing you how I design my plan weekly. So there are 2 strength days, 2 to 3 mixed cardio days, which includes cardiovascular endurance plus muscular endurance, and 1 to 2 yoga days. If you have these components in your program, you will be hitting all the components of fitness. I hope you guys like this video. Do give it a thumbs up, and do subscribe to my channel. Lovely. See you guys soon with another video.